There are a range of blacksmiths around. Some do more architectural work, some do smaller household items. I tend to go for the smaller household. I do some sculptural work, but again tend to stick to things that I can lift. Other people will take on much bigger tasks, have the equipment to be able to lift it, and therefore venture into those things that you see in large items in town centres. I've been a blacksmith since 2006. Prior to that, I have worked with metal quite a bit, and wood and other materials, but where blacksmithing is hot metal work, that was relatively new to me. You do not need a specific qualification to become a blacksmith. All you need is the willingness to learn and actually start working with hot metal. But it is possible to get qualifications, and they do greatly assist your progress and make you work and learn the skill a lot quicker. I've debated for many years between woodwork and metalwork in general, because I like woodwork. Wood smells lovely, it's smooth, and it's sort of a very clean art, I've got to say. The blacksmithing is much more grubby, violent, heavy, all sorts of things, but it's nice. So I like working with the metal, I like playing with fire. So. I mean, generally you've got to be fairly good with your hands. You've got to be able to predict what materials will do or have an idea, but you don't need to be a very creative person, because you can do some much more sort of simple items. You don't have to go into doing the artistic, creative stuff. You can do things that are much more formula, like set gates, and you can turn out the same thing over and over again. So there's a market for that, just as much as there is a market for creative work. But because I'm a teacher, my previous career was as a teacher, I find it very easy to work with people and adapt their ideas so it suits materials and times available and stuff like that. So initially it was somebody came to me and said, oh, my dad always wanted to do blacksmithing, can he come and do a session with you? And I said, yeah, fine. And then after a while I thought, actually this earns me an income, I quite enjoy doing it. I don't want to do it 100% of the time, but it's nice because people come in, they've never done any blacksmithing before, they just have a little inkling that they want to go. They have a slight idea of what they'd like to make, and I can adapt what they think they like to make into something they can actually make during the day, which allows me to have a sort of a new experience every time.